Welcome to Longevity Living. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most important secrets to living a long and healthy life. Have you ever wondered why people in some of the world's healthiest communities live well beyond 100 years, still full of energy and vitality? The answer lies in the blue zones, regions where people not only live long lives, but live well into their golden years with strength and joy. In this video, we'll explore the simple yet powerful habits and lifestyles of people from blue zones like Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, and Ikaria, Greece, and how they've managed to defy the odds and age gracefully. It's not about extreme diets or intense workouts. It's about living naturally, with purpose, and in sync with your body's needs. Join us as we uncover how you can bring these life-changing lessons from the blue zones into your own life, helping you not only add years to your life, but also add life to those years. Lesson 1. Move naturally. Move often. One of the most important lessons we can learn from the blue zones is that exercise doesn't need to be extreme. In Okinawa, elderly people garden, squat, and kneel for hours each day. In Sardinia, men are seen walking steep hills as part of their daily life. The key isn't about hitting the gym, it's about incorporating movement into daily routines. After 40, we start noticing changes in our bodies. Metabolism slows down, and we might feel like our joints don't recover as quickly. But don't let that discourage you. Movement is one of the best ways to counteract aging. Walk when you can. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, and incorporate chores into your day. Small changes like this can help keep your muscles and joints strong. Example: Maria from Sardinia. Let's take the example of Maria, an 88-year-old woman from Sardinia. Every day she walks up a steep hill to feed her chickens, water her herbs, and clean her porch. She doesn't think of it as exercise. It's simply part of her routine, and as a result, her body stays strong, her posture is excellent, and her energy levels remain high. This kind of functional movement, the kind that you don't even think about, is what keeps Maria healthy. So take inspiration from Maria and start incorporating more natural movement into your day. Lesson 2. Build strength through simplicity. We often hear about intense workout regimens, but the people in blue zones don't have fancy gyms or personal trainers. They rely on simple body weight movements, things like squatting, standing from the floor, and lifting light objects. For example, Okinawan elders often sit on the floor and stand back up without assistance, which strengthens their legs and core. For those over 40, this might sound like a challenge, but it's actually one of the best ways to stay mobile. Practice sitting and standing from the floor. It's a great way to build functional strength. And don't worry about doing 100 push-ups. Quality over quantity is what really matters. Story break. Tai Chi for balance. In my own experience, I've found that incorporating something like Tai Chi or yoga into my daily routine has had incredible benefits for my balance and flexibility. In fact, I met a woman named Sarah who started practicing yoga in her late 50s. Over time, she noticed her flexibility improve, and her balance became so much better, preventing falls and giving her more confidence to walk and move. Incorporating simple strength exercises like wall sites or planks can also work wonders for your core strength and balance. Lesson 3. Make movement social and purposeful. People in blue zones don't think of movement as a punishment or an isolated activity. They socialize while moving. In Sardinia, for example, families often go hiking together, making it a fun and shared experience. In California's Loma Linda, people walk together after meals, enjoying each other's company while staying active. When we're over 40, we need to bring this spirit of social movement back into our lives. Go for a walk after dinner with your family or friends, or join a local hiking group. Movement should be purposeful, whether it's tending to your garden, playing with your dog, or dancing in your living room. Personal story. Volunteering to stay active. Let me share a personal story. I used to feel like I didn't have enough time to exercise regularly, but then I started volunteering at a community garden, and it completely changed my approach to movement. The tasks weren't difficult, but they kept me active for hours. I wasn't working out, but I was constantly moving and staying engaged with my community. That's the secret. Find joy in movement and make it part of your everyday life. Lesson 4. Consistency is key, not intensity. You don't need to go overboard with extreme exercise routines. The people in Blue Zones focus on moderate movement every day. They take daily walks, stretch every morning, and make strength training a regular part of their routine. After 40, we respond much better to consistent, moderate activity than to occasional extreme bursts of exercise. Here's a quick tip. Aim to walk 30 minutes a day, stretch for 10 minutes in the morning, and add light strength training twice a week. Consistency is what makes the difference over time. Closing thoughts and key takeaways as we wrap up, let's revisit the most important lessons from the Blue Zones. Move naturally, move often, make daily movement part of your routine. Build strength through simplicity. Use bodyweight exercises and functional movements. Make movement social and purposeful. Engage with others while staying active. Consistency is key. Focus on regular, moderate activity instead of intensity. Respect your body's rhythm. Listen to your body's signals and adjust accordingly. The key takeaway? Longevity isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Start today. Move with purpose, find joy in movement, and live a vibrant, healthy life as you age. Lesson 5. Respect your body's rhythm in the Blue Zones. People have a unique approach to exercise. They don't push their bodies when they're tired or stressed. They listen to their bodies. If they feel fatigued, they slow down. If they're energized, they move more. This respect for the body's natural rhythm is a powerful lesson for all of us. When we're in our 40s and beyond, we need to start tuning in more to what our body is telling us. Some days, you'll feel energized and ready to go for a long walk or do an intense workout. Other days, you'll need rest, and that's okay. The key is not to overexert yourself or push through exhaustion. Instead, focus on finding that balance between activity and rest. Example, listening to your body take. Rachel, a 55-year-old woman who used to push herself to run 5 miles every day. Over time, she began feeling constant soreness and exhaustion, and she realized she was burning out. After learning about the Blue Zones approach, she started paying more attention to her energy levels. Some days she would take a walk in the park, and other days she'd do some gentle stretching or yoga. She noticed that this new approach left her feeling more refreshed and energized rather than drained. It's all about respecting your body's rhythm and finding what works for you, not forcing yourself into a routine that doesn't serve your well-being. Lesson 6. Stay consistent, not intense, in the Blue Zones. People don't engage in extreme, high-intensity exercise routines. Instead, they focus on moderate, consistent activity. The key is to move every day, even if it's just a little bit. This could be as simple as a daily walk, stretching every morning, or doing light strength training a couple of times a week. After 40, it's important to remember that our bodies respond better to consistent, moderate movement than to occasional, intense bursts of exercise. Trying to push ourselves too hard can lead to burnout or injury. The secret is moderation. Personal story. Why consistency matters. I want to share a story about John, a 48-year-old man who was struggling with staying active. He tried going to the gym several times a week but found himself getting frustrated and injured when he pushed too hard. He switched his approach by focusing on daily movement. walking 30 minutes every day and doing 10 minutes of stretching each morning. Within just a few weeks, he felt stronger, more flexible, and noticed a big improvement in his energy levels. The consistency of his routine was the key to his success. It's not about doing extreme workouts. It's about doing something every day and making it part of your lifestyle. The power of social connection and purpose. One of the most fascinating things about the Blue Zones is how movement is intertwined with purpose. People in these regions don't see exercise as something separate from their daily lives. It's part of what they do to fulfill their purpose. Whether it's gardening, playing with grandchildren, or walking to the store, movement is always associated with a meaningful activity. In your own life, it's important to connect movement to something you care about. Instead of viewing exercise as a chore, think of it as a way to do something meaningful for yourself or others. Story break. Walking with purpose. A wonderful example is David, a 60-year-old man who started walking every day after he retired. At first, it was just for exercise, but soon he started walking with a purpose: to visit local charity shops, volunteer in his community, and simply connect with others. He found that his walks became a source of joy because they gave him the opportunity to help others while staying active. Whether it's walking with a friend, volunteering, or playing with your children, find ways to connect movement to something meaningful. It'll make the experience so much more enjoyable. Final thoughts: longevity through consistent, purposeful movement. As we conclude, I want to remind you that longevity is not just about adding years to your life, but about adding life to your years. We've learned from the Blue Zones that the key to aging well lies in consistency, simplicity, and movement with purpose. No matter your age, it's never too late to start. Whether you're in your 40s, 50s, or beyond, your body is still capable of amazing things. Start moving with intention, listen to your body, and connect your movements to things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Here's a recap of the key lessons from today's video. 1. Move naturally. Move often. Don't treat movement as exercise, just make it a part of your daily life. 2. Build strength through simplicity. Focus on bodyweight exercises and functional movements. 3. Make movement social and purposeful. Engage with others while staying active. 4. Consistency is key. Find a moderate, consistent routine that works for you. 5. Respect your body's rhythm. Listen to your body and adjust your activities accordingly. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you feel inspired to incorporate more movement and purpose into your daily life, no matter your age. Remember, the journey to a long, healthy life starts with small, consistent steps every day. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from these lessons. Don't forget to subscribe to Longevity Living for more tips on how to live your longest, healthiest life. Join our community, and let's move together towards a healthier future.